Board meeting for the Jefferson County Industrial Development Agency to order. Once again, it's Thursday, October 5th, 2017. Privilege of the floor. If anyone would like to speak. See you. We have minutes from our last meeting and our special meeting, and I would entertain a, is there any additions or corrections?
No, sir.
I'd entertain a motion to accept them, please.
I wasn't at the special meeting, so I can't. If you
Motion.
separate them, I'll accept the first one.
Motion.
Well, I did watch the video of the special meeting, is that, second. Marshall put up that line for me,
All
so I
in,
did watch it.
we have a motion and a second. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed?
Did you stay the holiday again?
Thanks, Paul.
Yeah,
Once again, we had our audit committee,
I did try to steal it from the hospital.
and I need a motion to accept our auditors for this coming year.
Yeah, so I'll make a motion to accept Bowers as our auditors again. Somebody has a proposal letter from them to make an act
Yes.
upon.
And I would second that.
All right, all in favor, aye? Opposed? Carries, thank you.
I think we had a second motion about the bad debt.
We have a motion to set the bad debt at the,
The bad debt reserve at the current level, no change.
okay.
I'll make a motion to keep the reserve for bad debt at the current level, that's budget.
I'll second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. And was that it for the audit? We have one more.
I think that was
That was it.
That was it for the IDA.
For the
Another one
IDA.
had we don't have to do the resolution for not paying the JDC.
No,
LDC.
no. You
That
could
was
have
their-
watched.
That was their resolution.
Yeah.
They gave in willingly.
Yeah.
Governance Committee.
You gonna do the treasurer's report?
You know something? Maybe we should.
Just checking.
You know, I just
I was
kinda-
happy to skip it.
I just gotta move right along.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
treasurer's
bleak.
report.
It's pretty bleak. That might have been one. So page 11 in our packets.
Sorry.
You know, we did separate the pilots from an unrestricted fund, so the numbers look a little different from past reports. But even when you combine them back in, we're still about 200,000 below where we were in previous reports. So this is page 11, sorry. And same thing, under the assets, the same thing. The pilot was separated from unrestricted, so the numbers appear differently, but it's also gone down a somewhat corresponding amount. Page 12, our income statement. As we just got done making motions in the LDC, there are not current funds in our IDA to pay these management fees, which actually are distorting our operational expenses. But coupled with that, we're substantially below, I shouldn't say substantially below, we're below our revenue target, which if you take the RCI amount out, we're substantially below. So I'm kind of saying there was a special thing that happened. I think we kind of thought it would happen last year, but had we not received that 279,000, we would have been at 446 instead of 725. So just making note of that. We did finish close to the finish line, but it was because of an extraordinary amount of income. So all of that being said, we're 234,000 below our, above our expenses. We lost money on the balance sheet. And again, taking into account the RCI, it would actually be worse, 373. So the RCI was somewhat of a positive note on this otherwise bleak report. We can skip through to page 14. Nothing particularly to report on our balance sheet. You know, the numbers are very similar. We have very good reserves with cash equivalents. We've got a fair amount of money to loan. We just don't have applicants taking the loans, so it's a positive thing that we're able to offer these programs. And not for lack of trying, Don.
Yeah, if you'll allow me, Rob, to
Go
step
right
in
ahead.
here, you know, we have two influences that we see. First of all, interest rates on the commercial side of things are way down from what it used to be. You know, 5 years ago, those interest rates were very high. Our rates were very competitive. They're not competitive anymore. And secondly, you know, the pipeline is just, you know, we have so much uncertainty out there. The pipeline is just, you know, it's not filling up. And boy, if we get a lead, we beat the hell out of it, frankly, but doesn't necessarily mean we can compete for it. So,
Yeah. Okay. Although the numbers are still quite large on the balance sheet, in total 7.8 million, I do want to make note that over the last 2 months, the assets have been reduced by $450,000. So we are unfortunately in a somewhat downward swing there. That has to do with receivables and cash and spending money and not having revenues coming in and all the things of that nature. Page 24. I'm gonna ask a few questions of Lyle, one of which came up at the audit committee this morning, so we'll advise the full board. Metro Paper, that's a new delinquent.
Metro Paper is a pilot. They pay a pilot fee is due the 1st of September every year. And it goes for 3 more
So
years.
it's not very overdue, it's just overdue at the time of the report. Has it been received since?
It will probably be on there for several months, Rob.
Okay, that was hopefully the
Right,
answer.
right now, it is past due now. It is
Okay.
due here,
Yeah.
September 1st.
Okay, but we have good confidence that within this particular fiscal year, it will get paid.
This fiscal year we're in right now.
Yeah, the one
Yes.
we're in now.
Yeah, yeah.
Certainly we're beyond the
Yeah,
one
yeah.
there. Okay.
their history, by the way.
Reasonable confidence. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Well,
all,
nothing's certain,
No,
I
that's
get that.
no, I'm confident we'll receive it.
Okay.
We're trying to help them market that facility, and typically they've been delinquent to some extent, but paid. So,
Okay. Moving down to the RLF, you know, if we look at the 62,000 past due and we take it over all the receivables, it's only 4% of all the receivables. Although brought up this morning at the audit review, whatever that committee's called, the audit committee, Lyle did indicate that we may switch where the bad debt may be coming from. You indicated Wright Brothers are now currently struggling, and that may
They're
be the
struggling,
one that
yeah.
is
Yeah.
going to continue to accrue some.
Well,
Delinquency.
it's iffy, but we're working with them.
Okay.
So I think, I don't think they're going to go under or anything, but it's just a slow
Okay.
process.
Yeah, forgive me for saying this, but we need to be cautious not to send the wrong messages to other people that they're having some cash flow problem, that we're working with them,
Okay.
and we expect those things to be worked out, that this is not doom and gloom.
Okay.
Yeah, that, as a matter of fact, they're, as of yesterday, I believe they're probably only 3 payments behind. So
Okay, so it's just accruing delinquency, it's not necessarily,
It's a slow situation,
it's
but,
not in the same category as CSP.
no, that's correct.
Nothing to report in the micro enterprise, it's already been referred to collection, you said you had a judgment?
We have a judgment against them.
Wright Brothers now.
Yep.
That's it for that report.
Questions on the treasurer's report? Even though it was late. I'd entertain a motion to accept the treasurer's report.
I'll make a motion to accept it.
Second?
Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries, thank you. Now we can go to page 26, the governance committee. Once I get there.
I guess it's going
Yep.
to, the
It's
same
just-
line.
It's the
Same
same,
as before, there were
Yeah.
just some technical adjustments to the wording and the policy, and I moved the resolution.
we have resolution number 1005, 2017.01. It's for the annual internal policy and procedure review acceptance. I have a motion, do I have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Nominating committee? Lisa.
Okay, so the nominating committee met, and our proposed slate for the JCIDA for this coming year is Chairman Dave Converse, Vice Chair John Jennings, Treasurer Rob Aliasso, and Secretary Ed Waldriff. So I would like to make a motion to approve the slate as read.
Second.
Okay, resolution number 1005, 2017, .02, it's for the election of officers for the fiscal year 2017, 2018. We have a motion and a second. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. Thank you. On our agenda, we had originally Neil Habig from Apex Glue Island was going to do a presentation, and in light of that, he sent us an email last night, and they would like us to table their discussion on any pilot or any issue for the time being. I think everyone has received a copy of that we had. Once again, our November board meeting will be held in Fort Drum, Mountain Community Homes. Anything else for the IDA, Don?
No.
Board members, anyone?
I think just on the subject, you mentioned the pilot and maybe move, did we ever send that escrow letter? It's moot at this point.
Yes.
because we're not-
Yes.
okay, I wasn't sure if that actually got, last time we spoke, it hadn't been sent. Good.
You notice his lead line is there while contemplating the escrow agreement, blank, blank.
I read right through that.
Yeah.
There you go, there you go. There, didn't read
Just
that
to
part.
acknowledge
I
that.
still read it. I'm sorry. Asking the obvious question.
With that, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
So
Make a
moved.
motion. Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
We stand